school parents, I'm so glad to take a few moments of your time as you end this week and we get ready for next week in this email from me to you with our schedule for next week. So I have a couple things I'd like to share with you, and we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'd like just to touch on is that we know that this is a very different time for all of us. People working at home, from your children who are doing school to perhaps even you having to work from home, this is a very different time. And so we want to work in partnership with you to support all of us through this very different time. One of the ways that we know you've probably had to adjust is by creating very different workspaces from what you're accustomed to. Even here in the Johnston household, we've created spaces and carved out room for each of us in our home. And so I am applauding you in the work that you're doing to find that opportunity in your home to create a space where you can do your work and your children can do their studies. There's a great little article that I've attached that came from one of our parents about some different ways to create space as well as to really be flexible during this time. And so I encourage you to take a look through that, scan through there, and see if there's some things that you're still searching for in hopes to make this distance learning experience a better experience for all involved. We know that there's a lot of screen time involved with what we're doing, and so as we try to coordinate that through our schedule, we also continue to encourage you to help your children with that. One way to do that is to make sure that they're taking breaks. This is a great time as the seasons change to get out and get some extra walks in perhaps you didn't. I know that our dog Sadie's really happy to have had that extra time with us, and so that gives us a break in the day when we're not sitting behind a screen or sitting in a chair. So I encourage you to find that time in your schedule to also continue to exercise and spend that quality time. Another tip is about routine. Routine is so important for our age group. One of the reasons we try to create a schedule and maybe make it a little bit more concise than our normal cycle schedule with that every other day approach is to create a routine. Create a routine where they know when things are going to happen. Create a routine and schedule when they know they can complete their work. And so hopefully they're reaching out to you to help with that. We also want to continue to encourage that sleep routine. We know it's so important to be able to get to bed and get a good night's sleep. And you might even be squeezing a few extra hours into your day by getting a little sleep in, not having to get up and get right to school for 8 o'clock start, but that 8:45 and 8:50 check-in. So thank you again for all that you're doing to help your children, supporting us at school. We really appreciate hearing from you when you have some successes as well as the challenges to share so that we can help work in partnership during this time. So please continue to reach out. As Amy Nixon says, if we don't know, we can't help. And so letting Ms. Nixon, letting myself, Brian Johnston, sending us an email, bjohnston@shadysideacademy.org. Whatever we can do to help you through this experience, we'd be glad and happy to help with. So work hard, stay safe, find some fun, and if you need us, we are here. So thank you for your time. I'll let you get back to the things that you need to do with your family, and we look forward to starting next week, our second week of distance learning on Monday.